is available in high definition.
After crisscrossing the country all summer long, the 2009 NASCAR Canadian Tire Series comes to an end today at Kawartha Speedway. After today's race, we'll have crowned a new champion following the Z-Line Designs 250 here on TSN.
2009 has been a dominating season for Andrew Ranger. The 2007 NASCAR Canadian Tire Series champion has shown no mercy as he's won half of the races that he's entered. And he's led almost double as many laps as his nearest competitor. Andrew Ranger is a racer's racer who stood out from the rest as he prepares to collect his second championship in 3 years. The Rocket from Roxton Pond, Quebec is Canada's newest racing hero. This is the 13th and final race of the 2009 NASCAR Canadian Tire Series, presented by Mobil 1 from Kawartha Speedway in the heart of the Kawarthas. This is the Z-Line Designs 250, presented by the Ontario Dodge dealers and Coca-Cola. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 1/3 mile oval at Kawartha Speedway in Fraserville, Ontario. I'm Dave Bradley. Along with me is Billy Rouse Jr. and Todd Lewis, as always, is trackside. Billy, we thought the championship was going to come down to the wire on the final night of the racing. Not the case. Andrew Ranger in the 27 Walmart Tide Ford Fusion. Looks like all he has to do is fire the engine on that car.
Well, he's done a great job, but, you know, Ron Beauchamp Jr. and DJ Kennington, they had a shot at him in September, but the kid's been awesome. Won 6 races. I mean, and most laps led. I mean, and his worst finish, the top 10. He's been flawless. He deserves a championship this year.
Absolutely. Looking for his second championship in 3 years, believe it or not. Looks like the rest of the chase in the Castro points chase is going for 2nd through 10th as everybody tries to improve their position in 2009.
Dave, you got to get as far up in the points as you can. It's money in the pocket for the race teams, and that's what drives these cars is money, obviously. And also, you got to impress the sponsors for the 2010 program.
And speaking of 2010, let's throw it down trackside with Todd, who's standing by with Andrew Ranger. May shed a little light on his plans for next year. Todd?
Andrew, just about set to wrap up your second championship in 3 years in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series. Been quite a dominating performance since you came aboard. Of course, you started in open wheel racing. You had great success in Champ cars. We were there together. Remember when you had that podium finish in Monterrey, Mexico. Dabbled in the Nationwide Series as well. What lies ahead for you in 2010?
I think we have a pretty good season so far. 6 wins this year. Our car's been amazing all year long, you know. And what we need today, it's just 1 point, take that green flag, and we'll see. But I'm really excited.
But 2010, is there going to be something else in your future?
I don't know, you know. I would like to say if to go out and south, you know. But we'll see during the winter. A lot of things can happen, but I'm ready to go this year.
Thanks, Andrew. Congratulations again. Fellas, as of course we get to the end of the 2009 season, we can't forget about the rookie championship battle as well. It's been waged between the 18-year-old from the Netherlands, Joey Hansen, who came across over the winter and hooked up with DJ Kennington Racing, got himself some good equipment, and 16-year-old Dexter Stacey from Quebec, whose background is in dirt track racing. Joey Hansen has a background in open wheel and go-karts. It's been a good, solid back-and-forth battle between these two, but Joey Hansen, the number 40 car, and Prime Champ Dodge set to wrap up that title here today as well. The good news for the series and both these drivers is that they both plan to be back in 2010 as participants in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series.
Well, Todd, seat time seems to be important, and it looks like all the stars of karting, all the stars of dirt track, and late model stars seem to want to be here in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series.
Well, Dave, I'll tell you why. We run on ovals, and we run on some of the best road courses in North America. And I'll tell you what, if you want to improve your driving skills and you want to move up the ladder, you better race here first.
And the best drivers in the country took part in time trials in preparation for the Z-Line Designs 250, and it was the number 60 Mopar Dodge of Ron Beauchamp Jr. who took fast time here at the fast 1/3 mile Kawartha Speedway. The Windsor, Ontario driver won the pole in a time of 18.067 seconds for an average speed of just under 75 miles an hour. It was his second pole of the season, of course, taking top spot in the Western Road Trip at Vernon, BC. Billy, any other drivers you want to touch on before today's race?
Yeah, I would. You know, we've talked about Dave Whitlock retiring before, but I just want to hit it again. Dave Whitlock and Whitlock Motorsports will close shop after this race. And you know what? He's been a great driver. He's had a dynamite career, and the series will miss him.
Absolutely. Not only that, his sponsor, Dickies Canada, gave out a brand new Dodge Ram pickup here to the 2009 Canadian Worker of the Year.
That's awesome. Voted online. The guy, just his name comes out of the hat. People voted for him, and he leaves here with a brand new Ram pickup truck. Pretty awesome prize.
Yeah, lots of stuff going on here at Kawartha Speedway, and lots of news, too, swirling around the track, including the return of the 84 of J.R. Fitzpatrick, who won in Montreal, and the promoter here at Kawartha, the 77 of Derek Lynch, going to take battle in today's race.
Well, Stephen Matthews, all the way from New Liskeard up in Northern Ontario, is here to take another swing at the series, and Donald Chisholm, all the way from Antigonish, Nova Scotia, making the second appearance of the year. Look for good outings tonight. He's learning this series really well. Exciting day of racing.
Absolutely, and when we return, we'll set the start for today's Z-Line 250 here at Kawartha Speedway. The 13th and final race of the 2009 NASCAR Canadian Tire Series from Kawartha Speedway is brought to you by Mopar, authentic performance. Next time, choose Castrol. Visit ChangeYourOilChangeYourLife.com. And by Racetime Radio, your weekly short track radio broadcast. Well, drivers all strapped in. The cars are fired up as we get set for the Z-Line Designs 250.
We've been battling rain showers off and on here all day. The NASCAR folks and the great staff here at Kawartha have this racetrack back in fine condition. However, Dave, green racetrack, they're going to have to work in the rubber to get the grooves sorted out and get themselves sorted out to get to the spot they want to get in. And remember, it's the last day of points. Every spot counts.
Yeah, you said it too. A green racetrack. That's probably going to be key in the early going here because all of the rubber they laid down in practice and all that rubber they laid down in qualifying has been washed away. So now let's set the start for the Z-Line Designs 250. Of course, your pole sitter, Ron Beauchamp Jr. Andrew Ranger will start alongside of him. J.R. Fitzpatrick, the winner in Montreal, will make up row number 2 along with DJ Kennington in the 17. Row number 3 has John Gahn in the 12 and Scott Stackley, last year's champion, in the 22. Row 4 has Mark Dilley in the 9, Stephen Matthews, the rookie, in number 15. And then looking back to row number 5 is Don Thompson Jr., winner in Barrie, and Derek Lynch in the 77, the promoter here at Kawartha. Kerry Mix in the 02 and Brad Graham in the 19 make up row number 6. And then looking back to row number 7, Joey McCone, good qualifying effort in the 50, and the 95 of Anthony Simoni. Row 8 has Ken Noon in the 18, Jeff Lapsevich drives the 23. And then we take a look back to row number 9, Donald Chisholm in the 98, Cale Gale drives the 13. Row 10 is Howie Skinnell in the 56, and Jason Hathaway drives the 3. Row number 11, Jason White in the 21. There's Steve Whitlock in the 39, his final race in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series. Joey Hansen in the 40, Dexter Stacey in the 55, couple of rookies in row 12, and row number 13 has Derek White in the 99, Hugo Vanini in the 97, and all alone in row number 14, Brennan Dodaro in the 66.
Well, Dave Young Dodaro comes out of the Ontario Sportsman Series, where he finished third in the points this year. He knows these cars and these drivers quite well, as him and his father spent a lot of time in this series when it first started.
Yeah, and he actually won the Rookie of the Year in that series last year. Let's send it down trackside with a final update from Todd before we get things going. Todd?
Guys, what should we be watching for the final race of the season? Spoilers and guys hungry for a victory. Jason Hathaway got his first series victory in this race last year. That number 60 car of Ron Beauchamp Jr., that team is really hungry for a win. And how about the 84 of J.R. Fitzpatrick? He was a winner in Montreal, of course, isn't running the whole series, but you know he's going to be aggressive and headed for the front.
Well, that's right, Todd. The 84 team and Don Thompson Jr. tested here, as well as the 15 team with Mike McCall's crew. That Ford of Matthews is a very fast piece.